Hi, I'm Malik Svenhagen. I'm the manager of the Baker Artist Portfolios at Greater Baltimore Cultural Alliance. If you have logged into your portfolio recently, you may have noticed a few new options. And if not, here are a few things that are new that you can keep your eye out for when you log in to update your portfolio. The first of these is that you now have an option to customize your portfolio URL. You can do this through your Edit Portfolio window, which you can navigate to through that drop-down menu under your name. When that comes up, you'll see under the title field, you have a new field called Preferred URL. And into this field, you're going to type whatever you want at the back end of the URL, bakerartist.org /portfolios whatever you type in here. So I'm going to choose my art. And of course, I'm going to click Save. And you see that my URL is now bakerartist.org /portfolios /my art. This allows you to customize it so that you can share a little more easily, especially if you use this as your main portfolio or your website, which we know a lot of artists do. If you choose not to customize that, that's totally fine. The default will be to use the username of your account. There are also some shifts to the media within your portfolio. One of these is with images, alternative text is no longer optional, that is now required. So alternative text is text that concisely describes your images. It's used by screen readers for the visually impaired. It's what will display if for some reason your image fails to load. And it's also used and indexed by search engines. So it makes your work more accessible and more easily found. To give you an example of what this looks like, I'm going to add an image to my work samples. I'm going to pick this balloon picture here. And you'll notice that alternative text field popped up once that image loaded. So I'm going to choose a title and some alternative text. An alternative text for image like this might be wash drawing a vintage hot air balloon flying at a distance during sunset in a sky streaked with grays and a strip of orange in the middle. So you can see that describes more or less what's happening in that image, and you'll see when I save it, it'll get a little bit bigger. You don't need to say picture of, photograph of. In the description, I'm just going to put balloon. Oop. You may want to put something a little more specific or descriptive in your own description. Let's save the image. And there you see. If you already had media and images in your portfolio, which if you had an existing portfolio, many of you did, in order to have those images display, we did copy over the title of your image into that alternative text field. So there is something in there now, but it is not the most descriptive or usable. So when you get a moment, you might want to go back in and enter some more descriptive alternative text that makes your images more accessible and again, more searchable. Another shift to the media in your portfolio is that PDFs will now display as graphics. To show you how this works, I'm back in my edit portfolio. I'm going to upload a new work sample. And this time I'm going to add a document. We'll add this instruction manual. And we'll just copy that over into the description for now. Save. And you'll see here your PDF file displays as an image. So this is the first page of that PDF file. When I save it, this is what it's going to look like from your portfolio view. So this is a wonderful new feature, especially for literary artists. it makes it very easy for literary artists to display the cover of their book or something like that, for example. But it is something to consider, knowing that now there is a visual aspect to your literary work, and you want to make sure that whatever is going to show there is something that you want to display. Another great new feature is that you can now indicate that a piece of work is available for purchase. To show you this feature, I'm back in my Edit Portfolio page, and I'm going to use this image of puppies. I'm going to mark this available for purchase button. This is not actually my photograph of puppies, so I cannot actually sell it, but let's pretend. And in this purchase information, I'm going to put $250, the price, that it's a framed print, and my contact information, how someone who's interested can get in touch with me. You can put whatever you want in that purchase information. Once you save it, and navigate to that work, you see there is the available for purchase right down there. And if someone clicks that plus, there is the purchase information you put. Now it will be under that artwork, wherever that artwork appears in your portfolio. So you see it's one of my work samples, but here it's also in my project, also available for purchase. While the available for purchase feature is only an option for images, it doesn't mean that it is only usable for visual artists. Non-visual artists may choose to upload an image, but in that purchase information field, you can really put whatever you want. So you might want to include information on how to purchase tickets to an event, how to listen to an album, how to attend a live event. It's up to you. You can now add location and affiliations to your artist profile. You can find the location and affiliations in your Edit Artist profile. I am going to select Baltimore City because that is where I live. And then our offices are in Station North Arts and Entertainment District. So I'm going to select that one as well. And you can select whichever apply to you. We are continuing to add more organizations and affiliations to this list as the season goes on. So make sure that you check back to see if any of them apply to you and if you want to add them to your artist profile. This feature really is going to allow for the ability to search portfolios by location or by affiliation. So it makes you more findable by people who may want to view your portfolio. There are more detailed instructions and information on these new features in the downloadable manual at bakerartist.org/manual. You can also navigate to this from the website. And as always, if you encounter any issues or have any questions about these new features or anything else as you go about updating your artist portfolio, you can email us at baker@baltimoreculture.org. We are happy to help in whatever way we can.